So, hi everyone. My name is Stephanie, and this is my vlog. I decided to start making a vlog rather than a blog, which I actually have on my phone under Blogger, the app, which is a great app in my opinion. I've used it for years, but I decided to make a vlog because I wanted to just make something more personal for myself and just have something, I guess the word is not tangible, but just something more visual, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So I have a couple things to say first off and foremost. I have two dogs that are always with me. So if you kind of see someone popping up here and there, that's probably my dogs. In fact, here comes one right now. Oop. This is Lily. Hi, Lily. Hi, sweetie. They are the loves of my life, and they go with me everywhere, like I said. Get down, get down, get down. I know, so unwell behaved. Okay, hello. And this is Barney, aka Batman. I say hi, Batman. Yes, always the star. Yes, always the star. Yes, Batman. Okay, get down. Okay. So, anyways, the second thing I want to say is that I'm sorry if the light looks really bad. I'm really new to this whole thing, so I don't know anything about lighting or anything like that, anything visual when it comes to this. I am probably going to do most of this on my computer or on my phone just because I do not have a camera at this moment because I didn't think I was going to start something like this, so therefore I do not have one. A third thing is that I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. I hate the way my voice sounds. Am I the only one that is like that? You record your voice or you hear your voice and it sounds so kind of distorted. It sounds like I have a speech impediment almost, and I don't. And it's a really weird thing. And this is again Lily. Hello, Lily. Hang on 1 second. Okay, I had to get something on my screen. And I'm sorry if I talk really fast, but I talk really fast. Sorry. So, and I ramble a lot, especially when I'm nervous, I guess. But yes, so I wanted to make this not necessarily for the internet, but, or not, I guess, for any one particular group of people. If it helps other people, that's amazing. And if it doesn't, that's fine. I'm hoping to put this on YouTube or on some sort of website. And I'm going to figure out how that works. So, yeah. But I'm doing this vlog for myself. I have just something on my mind, and I just want to express it visually rather than with literature, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Anyways, so this blog is entitled "How Am I Making My Life Happy Today?" It's a work in progress. I have it written down somewhere, but I just don't have it with me at this moment. Hopefully I will be better at doing this later on. But basically each vlog or each post will be answering that simple question. How am I making my life happier today? And the reason for this is a bit of a background. So I have recently changed jobs. I was with my previous employer for 4 years, and I absolutely loved it. Excuse me, Barnabas. I absolutely loved it, and I loved everyone that I met most of the time, and I loved everyone that I worked with, especially everyone I worked with. There were a few bad apples there and there, but yeah. And another thing, I'm sorry about all the sound effects around me, because again, I have a cat who's on my table, and the dogs, and just yes. And welcome back, Barney, to the show. So I was with my previous employer for 4 years, and then I left said employer, and okay, excuse me for 1 second. Get down, get down, get down, get down. I'm going to press pause for 1 second. So we're back. But yeah, I was with my previous employer for 4 years. Had a lot of good memories. And then certain things happened and I decided to leave. So now I've recently been accepted to a new position. It's under security, and before I was under retail. I don't want to give out too much information about everybody or everything, but it was under, well, food service, I should say, not retail. So it's a different kind of job, and I'm finding that I'm having a lot more free time on my hands to do things. And before, I was very consumed by my job and by just every aspect of my job. Like, it was sleeping, eating, work, repeat, basically. And I loved it. I really did. And again, I loved everyone that I worked with. But it was just becoming more and more of a challenge to find time for myself and just find hobbies. I mean, I've been told, Stephanie, you should go line dancing. You should get into a book club. You should do this and do that. Because people were starting to see that I was just getting so consumed by this. And that it wasn't healthy. It wasn't a healthy thing for me to do. So now that I'm finding more free time, I'm starting to be able to reevaluate everything. And the reason I chose the title for this vlog is because for a good portion of my life, I have felt like I've been living it to gain someone else's approval rather than myself. And I'm sure a lot of people can understand that and can understand that and can appreciate that. If you don't, then that's fine. The first part of my life, it was for my dad, and my dad and I have not had a very good relationship, unfortunately. And then after my father passed away, which was a few years ago, it started being about my job and being about my boss. And it kind of just switched over. I became so obsessed with making other people happy, with making my boss happy, and I kind of just put everything about myself and what I wanted and how I felt, and basically I put how I felt about myself on the back burner because it didn't matter, because my main focus was making other people happy. So now that I've changed jobs, I'm starting to discover that it's time that I start. Hello. It's time that I start living my life for myself and not allowing myself to become disappointed rather than other people. Please do not hit any button on this computer. Please. So yeah. And so I've decided to hopefully I cannot make promises. I'm terrible at promises. But I'm hoping that I will keep this going because I think it is just going to be a fantastic idea for me and a fantastic way to just vent and just get everything out and just go back later in a week or a month or however long and just look at how I've progressed and just be more and more grateful and thankful for everything that I have accomplished, for everything that I have overcome, and just for everything that I've been given and everything I've worked for, and just to see what life was like a year ago, what life was like a month ago, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying. And with each vlog, I guess I will give a little bit more, with each video, I will give a little bit more of a backstory about something that's something that will be related to the video. Hold that thought for 1 second. So this is going to be a recurring thing, me pausing because of everyone behind me, as you can tell. Excuse me, hello, yo. And I'm glad I'm doing this before the new year because I like doing things like the beginning of the new year, it's a new year, start fresh on January 1st, but I don't know, I like to get ahead of things, or I feel like I want to get ahead of things. Excuse me. And I apologize in advance for my mannerisms and just how not so clever I sound sometimes. Barney, can you leave Montgomery alone? And I also have a cat. His name is Montgomery, like the British colonel from World War II. Yeah. So, so I'm a little behind already. That's my intro basically. So I'm a little bit behind. I'm only a day behind, thank goodness. But yesterday I made my life happier, or my life was happier because I finished. I am like 99.9% done with my dining room. I had 2 weeks off in the middle of October as for vacation before I left my previous job, and so I started cleaning and just purging my house because it just hit me, and I do a lot of weird things in October. I love October. Oh my goodness, October is amazing to me. Everything has always felt just so much clearer in October, and I don't know how to explain that philosophically or intellectually. It's just the way it is. So I started cleaning and I started like just purging everything, does this make me happy? Does this make me happy? Whatnot. And I got most of the downstairs done, which is good because it's like late November and Christmas is going to be in just like a month basically. And I really want to start decorating. This is Montgomery. Hello, Montgomery. Hello, Montgomery. And this is Barney behind him. There's Barney. Hello. Hello, gentlemen. Yes. Come on. So I just had this, cleaning bug come over me. And I watched a lot of YouTube videos on like dollar store shopping, and that doesn't really mean anything about cleaning. But anyways, it just got me really thinking about cleaning and organizing and just purging and whatnot, because I'm just tired of holding on to stuff that I don't want, don't need, don't have any desire for. And please, Montgomery, do not touch anything with this. He is like right here. So, yeah. Excuse me 1 second. Oh my God. Okay. Well, we are just all in this frame. Okay. Ew. Hey. Okay. Hello. Get down. Get down. So, I started cleaning up, and I was really happy with myself yesterday because hold that thought. I'm really scared that like I'm not going to hit pause the right way, and everyone's going to hear me like yell at my dogs and think I'm a terrible person. But I really do love them, but I do yell at them. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Sorry. Babies. Hello. Babies. Babies. Yes. Chill. Okay. 1 second. Okay. I also had a really bad cough. But anyways, we shall continue. So I got most of my dining room done. I got everything that I want to take to the dump onto the back porch, and it is basically ready to be decorated. And I was so excited about that. And I hadn't really cleaned anything in a couple of days prior to yesterday. Kind of took a little time off from cleaning. But it's pretty much done. I can't show you because of there is no light. Hello, Lily. Hello. Yes, hello. Get up. So I just got like a couple more things to get underneath the sink, and one more thing to get to the back porch, and it will be basically done. So I'm really excited about that. This is also the first year in a really long time that my mom has actually taken an interest in decorating with me again. So I'm actually really excited about that. We're running ideas by each other like every night, and just, picking each other's brains about it. And I'm really excited. So that was one of the things. And then the other thing was that I have been meaning to bake my brother a spice cake for his birthday. That was in September, but I just got busy, and I know it just doesn't take that long to mix a couple things in a bowl and bake it, but it just really got away from me. And I've also been meaning to bake his good friend Walt a German chocolate cake because it's his favorite, and he's a little on the sick side at the moment. So we thought that a cake would make him feel better. So I had every intention of getting off work yesterday morning, going to the store, getting all the things I needed. Mind you, it was Thanksgiving yesterday, and baking these two cakes because I knew he was going to their house for a little Thanksgiving party with his friends and whatnot. Got to the store and they didn't have either cake mix, and so I was like, okay, I will just make this generic run-of-the-mill yellow cake with chocolate icing. So it wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but I was like, yay, I did that. And I baked it for Walt because I knew it would be a nice gesture, basically. Hang on for 1 second. Barney just like trying to attack Montgomery on the table. So yeah, and like when I hear myself say that, I don't want to make it sound like I'm trying to. I don't want to sound narcissistic or self-absorbed. I really, really don't. But I guess the way everyone is to a certain extent. Exhibit 1. Hello, Lily. You gotta be in the limelight. There's gotta be in the limelight. Oh, down. So, that was my video for yesterday. Today, I made my life happier because it wasn't a real conversation because it was just through a text message or texting. But I talked to a lady that I had worked with a few months ago. She was with another store that came over to help us in a little bit of a crisis. And we actually kind of got really close. She's a great lady. And she gave me some, excuse me, while she was here, she gave me some really great advice about working with the company and just work ethic in general. And it was so sweet and it was so inspiring. And it was really exactly what I needed to hear at that point in my life and at my job, basically. And because I left my job, I felt so ashamed and I couldn't bring myself to really talk to her. But, you send out those Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year text messages to everyone that you're really close with that you may not talk to every single day. I know I'm not the only one that does it. So, yeah. So I sent a message to her about, Happy Thanksgiving and whatnot. And she did respond. And we kind of just been going back and forth. And I told her, I was really scared and nervous about talking with you or texting you because I just didn't want you to feel any sort of ill will when it comes to me, because I do still admire you and I still think you are an amazing person and I do appreciate everything that you've said to me, and I just didn't want you to, because I left the way I did, I didn't want there to be any bad feelings between us, and I still would love to keep in touch with you and keep in contact with you and whatnot. And I'm really proud of myself for doing that because it shows character, in my opinion, and it shows just courage. And sometimes you just need a little bit of courage. Sorry, Barney's trying to play with the cat again. I live. So that's how I made myself happy today. And I just want to say that no matter what I say in these videos, I do want to make one thing very perfectly clear, and that is I have no greater love than I do for the last 4 years of my life. I have no greater love for anyone that I've met than the people I have met through my work. It wasn't glamorous. It wasn't life fulfilling. It wasn't even life changing, really. We weren't saving lives. We were making pizzas and giving them out to people. But every single day I walked into a place that gave me so much joy, and I worked with people that made me laugh every single day. And for that, I will never be able to express how truly grateful I am. Because I believe that sometimes all you need is a laugh. Sometimes all you need is a smile. Sometimes all you need is a kind word or a kind face. And I got to have that every single day. And there's no way I could ever repay everyone for everything that they did for me. And I have met some amazing people there, people that I would go to the ends of the earth for. And I know they feel the same about me. And it just so happens that my boss was one of those people. And things may not have ended the way either one of us wanted them to, or ever imagined them ending the way that they did. But I may still have a little bit of resentment. I may still be a tad bit hurt. And going into a new job when you really never expected to go to another job, not like this. I mean, I didn't want to stay in the food industry my whole life. But just the way it happened, I think, was the hardest thing. And just going into a new job, kind of just with this haze over you, really, is just not anyone's way of wanting to do anything. And no one wants to start a new beginning with this haze over them, or this weight on their shoulders, or with something being held over their heads. You know what I mean? They want everything settled. They want everything to be okay before you start the next chapter, because it feels like, in a way, that this chapter isn't over until I'm ready to close it. So it's been hard to just get past that. I've had a couple of little breakdowns. Hold that thought. Anyways, so I want to hold no ill will towards anyone. And even though we did not end on very good terms, I still have a great deal of respect and love for my old boss. She taught me how to be strong. She taught me how to take life and make it your own. She taught me how to just let the bad roll off of you, because no amount of bad energy is worth you losing your light for. And she taught me how to believe in myself. And she is a truly great human being, and she was a great boss. And I hope one day to call her a truly great friend again. And until then, I'm kind of on my own. And that's another reason why I want to do this, is because I need to figure out who I am. Because before, I was daddy's little girl who could never do anything right for him, who could never please him or never live up to him. And then I became a gladiator from my boss. And though she did not pressure me to be that, in my mind, I kind of wanted to be it for her. She saved my life in more than one ways, and I owed her a great debt for that. And so I decided to be just whoever she needed me to be. Be the fighter, be the strong one, be the funny one, be the happy one, be the bright and shiny one, holding rainbows and whatnot, be the stern one. I wanted to please her more than anything. And now it's time to start doing that for myself. And it's not going to be something that's going to happen overnight or in a week or in a month, but hopefully by doing this vlog / videos, it will come to pass that I do start believing in myself and I do start seeing myself, not just the person I was for them. Hello, Lily. Oh, Lily. Hello, Lily. Yes. So excited. Yes, okay. And hopefully we can see more of her because she is so precious. So yeah. So that is my first video, and I'm hoping to have this thing all set up and whatnot in just a few days because I am just a little tired and I do have to work in the morning. Oh, good Lord. In case anyone is wondering, she is the Chesapeake Bay Retriever and she is beautiful. She Yes. She and Barney are actually brother and sister, which is funny because they act just like me and my brother. It's just so funny. Look at that face. It's, oh my God, it's like the face of innocence. These dogs, I swear to God, they can like steal candy from a baby. They can steal food from a person dying of hunger. They can just because of how cute they are. Oh my God. It's just like, I can be mad at them, so mad at them for like something they do, like chew up a flip flop or eat something that they're not supposed to. And I just scold them and I'm yelling at them, I discipline them. And 5 minutes later, they're like back in bed with me. It's so hard. It's so hard. Thank God I do not want children. Oh my God. Barnabas. Anyways, so yeah, I hope maybe this helps somebody, and if it doesn't, that's fine. But and I don't want this to sound bad, but I'm doing this for myself, and if it helps someone, I'm over the moon, and if it doesn't, that's fine. The internet is the internet. It is good and it is bad, just like everything in this world and in this life. And I'm not going to take everything negative to heart. I'm sure there's a way to turn off the comments for that. But I guess just don't let anyone bully you on the internet because it's not worth you getting upset over it. It's not worth putting stock into it because it's not reality. These people are not standing in front of you, and what you need to be focused on is the person in front of you, the group of people in front of you, the good, the bad, and the ugly in front of you, not through all of this. So I hope everyone has a great night. I hope to sleep a little bit tonight. I don't sleep very well, but that will be for another time. So I guess that is all I have to say for today. And yeah, I guess I will see whomever, whenever. Bye, everybody. I pause this thing. It's not paused.